Welcome back, True Seeker. Thank you for subscribing to my Patreon. Going to put out the Week 3 pick for Thursday Night Football. You can marinate on this while I work on the rest of the week's picks. I'm going to tell you why I like the Cleveland Browns to defeat the New York Jets and end their losing streak, which dates back to Christmas Eve 2016. This will be the first game of Week 3. On the screen, you see the Gematria for Week 3. Notice the 3 alone has Gematria 56 in the alphabetic order. Also, notice the 25. Those are going to be big numbers for this game, Jets at Cleveland Browns. It's going to be the 25th all-time regular season meeting. And it falls on the 263rd day of the year, which is the 56th prime number. So, got to watch that number. It's possible we get a score summing to 56 points. Also, the starting quarterback for the Browns, Tyrod Taylor, his name sums to 56. So this is Thursday Night Football. 40 is always a big number on Thursday Night Football. Watch it in the stats. TNF equals 40, and it falls on a date with 40 numerology. The name Darnold also has Gematria 40 in the base ciphers. We have Sam Darnold starting for the Jets. The only favorable narrative I really see for the Jets, well, they have two possible narratives, but I don't think they're going to play out. I really do think the Browns are going to end the streak here. The name Bowles equals 22. The coach of the Jets, Todd Bowles, it's a date with 22 numerology as well. He's going for his 22nd win with the Jets. I don't think he's going to get it. So let's just move on down the line. I'll tell you the other narrative for the Jets as we get there, but there's a strong one for the Browns, and it has to do with Jim Brown. So, the Browns are a 3-point favorite. Doesn't happen very often. The over-under's at 39.5, right there at 40. Again, TNF 40, it's a date with 40 numerology. I think we're going to get the over. With regards to 39, don't forget that's the big number in New York. Everything's 39 in New York. Jets at Browns. Here's the Gematria for Thursday Night Football, TNF in the 4 base ciphers. Whoever wins this game will get their 13th regular season win. They're 12-12 in the regular season. Before we get ahead with that, what jumps out right away is that if the Browns win this game, they'll be 1-1-1. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. New York equals 111. There's no more fitting team in the league, well, outside of the Giants and the Bills, I guess, to become 1-11 against. But a New York team makes so much sense. Remember, when you write out 1 in Gematria, it sums to 47, like Ohio, like how this game is on a date with 47 numerology. Get their first win of the season, first win in a long time. Not since Christmas Eve, 2016. So again, this will be the 25th regular season game. It'll also be the 26th game all-time they've met once in the playoffs. In light of the 25 significance, I wanted to look up who number 25 was. Turns out both teams have a number 25. They're both running backs. And there's a big Jim Brown, the great running back riddle here, which we'll get to. But what's really interesting is the Jets' number 25 is Elijah McGuire, and his birthday is June 1st, exactly 111 days before this game. Browns can become 1-1-1 by beating the Jets, who McGuire plays for. As for the Browns' number 25, he's the rookie Dontrell Hilliard. This game comes 206 days after his birthday. He's also born on the 26th. Very interesting. We know that's going to be a huge number all season. Season began on the 26th of Elul, a date with 26 numerology. The opening night game was a 26 ritual. His name, Dontrell Hilliard, also sums to 83, like Cleveland Browns, like football, like how 83 is the 23rd prime. Just a little note there. He turned 23 years old at the beginning of this year. Could be a surprise player on the game, Dontrell Hilliard. Keep your eyes on him. So again, it's tied 12-12. Next person to win gets their 13th win in the regular season. The Browns lead the playoffs 1-0. So the Browns have won 13 games all time against the Jets. Browns in the base cipher sums to 91, the 13th triangular number. Another special number this season. When you write out 13 as a word, it sums to 99. TNF equals 13. NFL equals 13. This will be the 17th game in Cleveland in the regular season and the 18th all-time. Remember, Ohio's the 17th state. Ohio also has Gematria of 61, the 18th prime. The Jets are 8-9 in Cleveland all time. Games in Cleveland. And that's interesting because if they were to win, it would become 9-9 in the 99th NFL season. At the same time, if the Browns win, from the Browns' perspective, they would be 10-8 against the Jets. 10-8 is like 108, the geometry number. Remember, the shape of the football is the Vesica Piscis, the most special shape in sacred geometry. Vesica Piscis 53 is the year of Super Bowl 53. This 108 also lines up with Sam Darnold, as we'll get to. The last time these two teams played was October 8th as well, 10/8. I think that might be foreshadowing that the record's about to become 10-8 in favor of the Browns over the Jets. The Jets did win the last meeting. They won with 17 points. The game prior, the Jets also won, and that score summed to 59, the 17th prime. So now with the quarterbacks, Tyrod Taylor of the Browns. This game's going to come 48 days after his birthday. Cleveland has the Gematria 48. Jim Brown born on the 48th day of the year. Tyrod Taylor's currently 29. Football in Ohio equal 29. His birthday is also August 3rd, 83. Football 83. As for Darnold, this game will come 107 days after his birthday or on his 108th day of his age. 107 is the 28th prime. Browns equals 28. Taylor equals 28. Tyrod equals 28. Hugh Jackson, the Browns coach, his name also equals 107, the 28th prime. See how the pieces are perfectly set in the Rig League by the numbers. This will be Tyrod Taylor's 46th career game. He is 22-22. He's looking for win number 23, 83, the 23rd prime. Taylor to date is 13-8-1 at home, looking to improve to 14-8-1 or fall to 13-9-1. Taylor is 4-2 against the Jets. He used to be a division rival playing for the Bills. This will be his first game against the Jets as a member of the Browns. Sam Darnold is 1-1. 1-0 on the road, 0-1 at home. He's looking to improve to 2-1 or fall to 1-2. And just real quick, a little slight tangent. If you can bet on this somewhere, I think this is worth a bet. Probably pay out big money. I predict Baker Mayfield, the Browns rookie quarterback, gets his first start December 9th, 2018, 239 days after his 23rd birthday. Remember, Baker Mayfield equals 239. That game on December 9th is against the Panthers, who have Gematria 52. 239 is the 52nd prime. I once predicted Baker Mayfield would win the Heisman because the award was 239 days after his birthday. I believe on the same date in the year he won it. It was either that or it was a span of 239 days with the Heisman. But either way, it was easy to see the ritual. And that was the year of, Super Bowl 52. So Baker Mayfield, I think we'll see his debut, his first start, December 9th. He might get some action before then, but I think that'll be his first start. Anyway, back to this game. Browns-Jets. Thursday Night Football has Gematria of 257, which is the 55th prime. Hugh Jackson, the coach of the Browns, also has the 55 Gematria. Remember his mother died on August 3rd this year? Tyrod Taylor's birthday. It was a sacrifice. Mother equals 38 and 83, like murder. This game comes 32 days before Jackson's 53rd birthday, or a span of 33 days. Cleveland equals 33. For the record, Hugh Jackson's next loss with the Browns will be his 33rd, but I think he's going to wait and get that against John Gruden next week, which we'll get to. This will be Jackson's 35th game with the Browns. That's important because Hugh Jackson also equals 35. So does Browns. So does football. If Hugh Jackson wins, he'll get his 10th career win and second with the Browns and remain at 40 career losses on a date with 40 numerology and where TNF equals 40. That's crucial. If he loses, again, he'll get his 33rd career loss with Cleveland. But next week, he plays the Raiders on September 30th. Gruden equals 33, and September 30th is 9 plus 30, 39. The name John also equals 39. So I think we see John Gruden get his symbolic win over the Browns back with the Raiders. The Jets coach, Todd Bowles, this game comes 59 days before his birthday. 59, the 17th prime. Negro 59, we have two black coaches. This will be his 54th game as a head coach. He coached 3 games with the Dolphins. This will be his 51st with the Jets. By the way, Cleveland has the Gematria 51 too. His 51st game against Cleveland in Cleveland. But with regards to it being his 54th game, that's a huge number with the Jets. Go back and look at the history of the Buffalo Bills and Jets. Both teams have 54 Gematria. It's a 54 battle often with those teams. Jets 54 forwards and backward with the alphabetic order and reverse alphabetic order. So interesting that it's his 54th game. He is looking for his 24th win or 31st loss. 31, the 11th prime. With the Jets, he's looking for his 22nd win or 30th loss. Again, it is interesting that it comes on a date with 22 numerology and Bulls equals 22. For the Thursday Night Football all-time record, the Jets are currently 6-5 on Thursday Night Football. They can fall to 6-6 with a loss or improve to 7-5. And remember, NFL equals 66. 66 is the 11th triangular number. New York's the 11th state. Sam Darnold can become 1-1 on the road. The Browns are 3-7 on Thursday Night Football all time. With a win, they can become 4-7, like 47, like how Ohio equals 47, like how this game's on a date with 47 numerology, like how 1 equals 47, like how time equals 47. The Browns as a franchise currently have 487 regular season losses. That's the 93rd prime number. Remember, 93 symbolizes time. And it might be time for this terrible losing streak to end. And I think it is. The second bonus note here is that Jim Brown, he's 82 years old, one of our numbers that symbolizes Vesica Piscis. This game is going to be on his 216th day of his age. 7th month, 4th day. Cleveland's the 216 area code. You know? That's obviously symbolic. So, with regards to Jim Brown being born on February 17th, that's also the 48th day of the year. Cleveland 48, New York Jets 48, Sam 48, as in Sam Darnold. Remember, he won Monday Night Football, his first career game, with 48 points. Lions didn't even try to play defense or tackle anybody. WWE, but more poorly acted than the WWE. I mean, that's the thing about pro sports that people can't see through. They look less realistic than the WWE, you know? I don't know how people can't see it. So I do like the Browns. The over-under's at 39.5. I like the score to be right about 40. See that number come up a lot in Thursday Night Football, 40-date numerology. Last time the Browns won, the Chargers went down with 17. The Los Angeles Chargers. Were they the Los Angeles Chargers that year? I thought they were still San Diego. They might have just changed that overall in their database because that's their new name. But it's interesting about that score being 37 is Los Angeles has the Gematria at 37. 37 is the 12th prime. If the Browns end their streak, they'll be 1-2, kind of like 12. So I will be decoding the rest of the games this week. Aim to have those out tomorrow or at the latest Thursday morning. But I do expect the Browns to end the streak against the New York Jets. Until next time, Truth Seeker.